This ride is really testing our friendship here.
They're going up high.
Oh, there we go.
This thing rips when it starts. We're here at Bogus Basin. It's a small ski resort in Idaho, about like 45 minutes north of Boise. And they've recently made a huge investment into more summertime activities, and they were kind enough to hook us up with unlimited activity passes. So we're out here, we're trying them all, we're having a blast. Stay tuned for some good action. A little bit of a jump up, but if we could just have you go right smack in the middle there.
I came into Bogus Basin after 4 pretty significant drought years. And the resort was, I would say, on life support. We had very little cash in the bank. We had a little bit of money that we could borrow, but we were also in debt. And so it was a pretty precarious position. The ski industry has many challenges. I mean, COVID-19 is just a bump in a log right now because we know it's short term. The long term issues are the global climate crisis that we're seeing, and we're really seeing the effects of that, the impact of that right now. What we can do is kind of find solutions to the symptoms of the problems. The symptoms for the ski area are shorter, more compact winter seasons. We combat that with snowmaking. Over the last 2 years, we've put in the second largest snowmaking system in Idaho. The other challenge that every ski area goes through, and I've been riddled with my entire ski career, is what do you do with this place in the summertime? Nothing really worked until we imported some cool activities from Europe, like the mountain coaster, like summer tubing, and some of these other activities to the United States, and have proven to be really significant to help us kind of get that second season in. Those are the activities, and of course mountain biking. This summer we had 2 chairlifts open for mountain biking, and as I mentioned before, we have expanding mountain bike trails and mountain bike programming, and we'll continue to do that for the next several years. So over the last 4 summers, we've invested about $24 million back into the ski area. When you do make money as a nonprofit, is you can reinvest it, and that's exactly what we've done here. We have transformed this place over the last 4 years from a struggling 1-season ski area to a 4-season mountain recreation area. And then the outcome of that is to provide these activities to everybody in the Treasure Valley. I mean, when you come up in the summertime, over half of the people here in the parking lot are not paying a penny. They're going up, they're hiking, they're riding, they're hanging out on the lawn with an ice chest, and that's all cool to us because that's who we are.
Awesome time, man.
Oh, yeah.
Bogus Basin has been woven into the fabric of this community for 78 years. It was really built for the people, by the people. So it was a vision of local community members and the Chamber of Commerce that saw Sun Valley had come up, in the mid-30s and wanted to build something here for the locals here. Bogus Basin is essentially a classroom without walls. It's not just a place where people who like to ski can come up and enjoy, but it's a place where we can partner with colleges, universities, other nonprofits to provide learning opportunities. It's just a great resource, and I think people have been recognizing that more over the last 5 years as we've made some significant changes. So I'm so proud to be able to work for such a great place that's such an important part of our community.
My environmental education department really fits in with our community mindset of providing a resource to this community. So whether that be relatively cheap season passes to ski, or programs to get new folks up to the mountain, especially snowshoeing. Downhill skiing can be terrifying for some people, so to be able to offer a program like a guided snowshoe tour where I can take people out on the snow, teach them a little bit about the space up here, and a little bit about the history, hopefully build that sense of ownership, that sense of place here. Usually run a snow school program that sees up to 60 kids a day. We take them out on snowshoes and teach them snow science, winter ecology, teach them about watersheds, Summertime, we run a mountain discovery camp, and that camp usually ranges like 15 to 30 kids. So if you guys like wanted to go around and like look at different plants and go do some stuff like that, I'd be happy to go.
All right. Just like snap one off.
Sure, if you want to take all of them.
Kind of almost tastes like crab apple, or like
Yeah, not like you don't need to eat the seeds, but you can just eat that flesh. They're like super high in vitamin C and vitamin A. So this is just the fruiting body off of the wild rose. Have like cyanic acid in them, but
that'll do you in.
you'd have to eat a lot of them, but
Oh my God.
they're the worst ones up here.
Oh yeah, I
I
can't
think.
even swallow that one.
No, they're bad.
That's terrible.
They're bad. A favorite thing for me really is always like interacting with people. Being able to get out there and see people engage and learning. Sometimes it's just, just putting on snowshoes is just enough. They'll never forget that experience. Did they absorb the watershed education curriculum? Maybe not, but they at least remembered, digging a snow pit and being out on the snow and having fun with their friends. Because nobody's gonna come out and do one environmental education program and then be like, aha, like, I care now, especially when they're kids. There's so much to take in. It's really kind of like planting that seed to try to have good, positive experiences out here and hopefully care into the future about open spaces.
That was great, guys.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. No, it's I always like talking about Bogus Basin.
Yeah. It's such an interesting place, and I know that's what led me to you guys.
So where are you guys from?
Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, really?